If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Roswell Coyote Baseball. We're here in the 43rd annual Goddard High School Southwest Classic. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald from the launch pad. Good evening, Coach. How are you this evening, sir?
Doing great. Finally ready for this season to get started. It's the opening game for our Coyotes, and they're facing off against Gallup High School, who've already got 6 under their belt.
You know what? I just got chills down my spine. You know, I'm a baseball guy. You know, I know you are as well too. But it's just always it's always a great day to see baseball in general. You know, this is going to be the first game for the Roswell Coyotes, and let me put these specs on here. One of the things that I did notice here is the Roswell High is playing Gallup, the Bengals tonight, and Gallup is currently 0-6. Already have 6 games under their belt, and the Roswell Coyotes are 0-0. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I just want to let our viewers know that we
perfect.
know you're not viewing anything right now. We are working on the camera, and it will be up and running here momentarily, hopefully before the first pitch. But if not, we'll just do the old radio broadcast until then, and just let you know what's happening play-by-play there until we get the cameras going.
Absolutely. So the head coaches are at the dish right now as they're talking over some rules. The Roswell Coyotes will be the home team this evening. First and foremost, the Blues for this evening is going to be Larry Grant, better known as Hooter, and then also Mr. Bensinger will be on the base paths. Real quick, let's go over some starting lineups for the Gallup Bengals. Starting off and leading off will be number 22, Jalen Dentonclaw. Number 24 is Quincy Spencer. There's no positions here, so please forgive us. We'll try to get those positions as this is not on the roster, so we'll figure that out in just a moment. Number 31 is Angel Flores, followed by the cleanup hitter. Number 40, Chase Blackgoat. Number 39 is Jahal Dentonclaw. Number 11, John Todolina. Number 3 is Elijah King. Number 13 is Landon Lee. And number 26 is Alicia Thornburg. That is the starting lineup, 1 through 9. No flex, no DP, nothing like that.
Yeah, that's wrong sport.
I figured you were going to say that, Coach. Okay, and the starting lineup for the Roswell Coyotes. Number 8 will be Isaac Loyal. He'll be playing third base this evening. Batting second, number 13 is Ivan Miramontes, the shortstop. Batting third, number 15, Eli Lynn will do the catching. Batting cleanup, number 20 is Sylvester Lomeli. He will do the pitching. Batting fifth, number 23, Rico Lujan. He'll play first base, and it has him down as the DH.
He'll be playing third.
He will be playing, okay. And then batting sixth is number 2 is Jack McDonald. Does that sound familiar to you, Coach?
It does.
Okay, he'll be playing second base. Batting seventh, 00, Manny Fuentes. He'll be playing center field, and then Jacob Palomino will bat in the 8th spot playing right field. He's wearing jersey number 4, and then finally in the 9th spot, number 5 is Emmanuel Anchando playing left field. Those are the starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Roswell Coyotes and the Gallup Bengals. Coach Donald, I know you're excited about this for various reasons, but what are your thought process on this? Coyotes' first game, Bengals 0-6.
Well, it's a good opportunity for them to get the season off to a good start. Obviously, it appears to be a mismatch. You never know. That's why they play the games. But,
right.
Pretty high expectations for the Roswell Coyotes this year. Their goal is to make it to the state tournament, which they just missed out on last year. And that's kind of been the theme. Roswell baseball 168, as the crow flies, 168 miles to Lobo Field there in Albuquerque. So we're ready
there you
for
go.
the first pitch.
All right, the first pitch by Lomeli is going to be strike, swing and a miss, And you have that thingamajiggy right there called Game Changer. It's just a nice little mechanism that you use. It's going to be 0-1 to the leadoff hitter, Jalen Dentonclaw. Ball 2, that's going to be up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs to Dentonclaw. And again, the defensive lineup for the Roswell Coyotes. It's going to be up, and it's going to be ball 2 as there's an attempt curveball. Looks like Loyal will play third base, followed by the shortstop, Ivan Miramontes, Jack McDonald at second base, and then Rico Lujan will play first base, and there's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs to Dentonclaw. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald live from the launch pad. You're listening and watching KSUPTV.com.
And Lomeli's really worked on the curve.
Oh, just misses. It's going to be a base hit. Kind of hard to see from this angle here, Coach. Was it a base hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be a base hit for Dentonclaw. So there's going to be a runner at first base.
Yeah,
oh, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Just over the outstretched arms of McDonald there at second base. Jumped, but hadn't grown enough. So.
And that's going to be with due time, Coach. So number 24 is up to bat as Quincy Spencer. He's going to be swinging a miss as Dentonclaw has a line shot over the second baseman's head, and that's over Jack McDonald. Quincy Spencer is the hitter. Angel Flores on deck, and then Chase Blackgoat will be in the hole. That's going to be a foul ball for a strike.
Yeah, off that tall screen along the right field line. Try to protect those houses over there. It catches some, doesn't catch them all. But
yeah, playing left field for the Roswell Coyotes is Emmanuel Chando Fuentes in center field, and then also in the right field position is Jacob Palomino. That's going to be another foul ball for strike 2. Oh, man, that's hard. I'm going to have to look at this game changer here because there's no – see, this is what I like here. You have your scoreboard where it's supposed to be.
And why is it where it's supposed to be?
Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. That's baseball. Right field, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
I'm being facetious when I say this, but, and I'm going to make a comment. I'll probably get criticized, and that's fine with me. The scoreboard at Roswell High School is in right field. You can't see it. Now, of course, I can't see it because I'm kind of blinded by it, but no, this is where it's supposed to be. There's a ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be 6-4, and just misses the double play ball, and it looks like it did hit the glove of Lujan. Let's see what the official scorebook calls it as. Is it going to be a thrown error, or is it going to be an error on the first baseman? If it's going to be a thrown error on the second baseman, on McDonald. So it's a 6-4, 1 out.
6-4 fielder's choice or an error?
It's a fielder's choice.
Okay.
Okay, and there's the leadoff, and now number 31 is going to be Angel Flores. And here's the pitch from the stretch. That's going to be upstairs for ball number 1. Am I accurate on that here?
It's 1-1. The count's 1-1.
1-1. Okay, so I'm a little behind here on Game Changer. So
yeah, it takes a while to get through to your phone there.
For some reason, okay. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as Flores swings, and it's going back to the backstop there. I just have 1 in the mud. Is that correct, or you have 2?
No. 1 and 2.
Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to number 31, Angel Flores. And there's a pitch by Lomeli. It's going to be in the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's going to be out number 2. And a great job by Eli Lynn by keeping it in front. First base was occupied. And Lynn decides just go ahead and touch them just to be safe. But there was no need for that as Lomeli throws another strike to Blackgoat. Number 40 is Chase Blackgoat. Blackgoat is classified as a sophomore, according to Max Prep's infield pitcher. That's going to be a called strike on the check swing, 0-2. with 2 outs. There's Lomeli, and there's going to be a hit to the right side, and they're going to wave.
It's going to get him.
Oh, no, he's going to be just safe.
Don't look there. I've messed it up, partner.
No, that's okay. I'm just trying to get right here with. So it's going to be a base hit for Black Goat. So you have runners at first and third base, and it looks like there's going to be a courtesy runner. And that's going to be number 17. And that's going to be Xavier Lopez. Yeah, number 24 is Quincy Spencer. Quincy Spencer will be at third base. Coach, how are you, sir? Good.
Yeah, trying to. No, it's messed. I'll get it caught up here.
Okay, as we resume play here, number 39 is Denton Claw, the right-hand hitter. Lomeli will deliver, and that's going to be a called strike. Runners at first and third base for Gallup. Black Goat originally got the base hit. Now he's going to come out of the ball game. There'll be a courtesy runner. I imagine that's what that is going to be with the fact that we don't have any positions. I would say that there's a possibility of Black Goat being the pitcher. I'm not real sure, but number 17 is Xavier Lopez. There's going to be a third strike in the dirt. Nobody ran it out, so I guess I didn't see if Eli Lynn actually tagged him. Is that the case, Coach? Okay, so that's going to be a strikeout. Good block by Eli Lynn. Are you ready, Coach?
Just take us to commercial.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take you guys to commercial as we work on Game Changer. At the middle of the first inning, the score is 0-0. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening and watching KSVP-TV.com and Roswell High School Baseball.
If a sports injury is keeping you from the physical activities you love, the sports medicine team at Artesia General Hospital can help. Their orthopedic specialists and physical therapists work closely with you throughout diagnosis and treatment. No matter the injury, from ACL injuries, golfers and tennis elbow to foot and ankle pain, they'll get you back in the game. Appointments are available in Artesia or Carlsbad. Request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/sports.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Coyote Baseball on KSVP-TV.com. As we begin the bottom half of the first inning, leading off for the Roswell Coyotes will be number 8. That's going to be Isaac Loya, the third baseman. I think we're squared away here.
We are. What's the pitcher?
Okay, so the pitcher that we determined is going to be number 40, Case Black Goat. He is the pitcher.
Okay.
I do have number 22 is going to be the third baseman, so he's going to be playing position 5. Everything else, I don't know, as the coach did not specify
We'll
the
get
positions.
it.
But
Yeah.
we'll get it.
Yeah,
That's
we'll get
exactly
it
right.
figured
And the first pitch of the season will get Isaac Loya in the helmet, and he will take his base as he trots over. Looks like he's okay, but he's going to take his time as Coach Lovato will make sure that the noggin is okay.
Andrew's downstairs.
And they're consulting with the training staff here, so as they should. Anytime deal with any kind of head injury.
Yep. And I know Lisa's down there, so she'll be down there monitoring that. All right, so now batting for the Roswell Coyotes, number 13, Ivan Miramontes, the shortstop, and there's going to be a called strike to Ivan as Isaac Loya will take the first pitch to the head and will trot down. And now the Roswell Coyotes have the first base runner on first base.
Well, he's definitely a threat to steal, so we'll see how they handle that. Shaky start for Black Goat.
And there he is. He's taken off, and it's going to be an easy steal for Isaac Loya. Nice slide as he kicks up, and he's on easily. So now we have runners in, I should say the Roswell Coyotes have runners in scoring position now, or a runner in scoring position with Isaac Loya. Ivan Miramontes, the senior captain, shortstop, is up to bat, followed by Eli Lynn and Sylvester Lomeli, better known as Cheeto, is in the hole. And that's going to be
I think I'm calling that a pass ball.
pass ball. Did he drop it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be considered a pass ball. Isaac Loya will advance to third base. So now the Roswell Coyotes.
1 and 2?
Yeah, 1 and 2. So the Roswell Coyotes is 90 feet away from scoring the first run of this 2023 season. Roswell Coyotes are coached by Ernest Lujan. Hey, there's Coach Alsop. Coach Alsop, former teammate, Eastern New Mexico University, better known as Phil Clayball. All right, here it is now. Number 13 is Ivan Miramontes. Miramontes will have a shot to the shortstop, and Isaac Loya will score easy. And looks like Ivan Miramontes will round second, headed to third. And they're going to call him out at third base, and I'm okay with that, Kelly. I'm absolutely okay with that. Now, he hesitated around the turn. I'm okay with being aggressive. If he doesn't hesitate, he's going to be on easily.
Yeah, and I think he's got to be aware of that. And once the hesitation was there,
you got to go back.
Yeah, you got to go back.
Yeah,
you got to go back.
I'm definitely okay with the fact of being aggressive. Oh, there's going to be a shot by Eli Lynn into the gap. Left side, and it's going to be a double bounce to the wall as Eli Lynn round second base, and Ernest Lujan is going to say, come on, baby, let's go to third base, hit first, slide, and just in.
Ooh, ball hit him.
And he's safe at third base. So a stand-up, or you want to just call it a triple? It's going to be just a triple, Coach.
It's going to be a triple, that's for sure.
I thought he did a little major league there. It's like, come on, baby, come on, baby. So, no, good hit, good slide. And Eli Lynn is pumped up.
And what are we doing here? Oh, courtesy runner.
Yes, a courtesy runner for the catcher as number 3 is going to be A.B. Toscano.
Yeah, and A.B.'s got good speed there as they'll let the catcher Lynn go get ready. But nobody gone. Might have left him there, but it's all right. Get A.B. out there.
Yeah, so the Roswell Coyotes currently 1-0 as the Gallup Bengals have won out. There's going to be the pitch, and there's going to be hit to the right side of center. It's going to be a base hit. That angle from up here, Coach, is really hard to see on this window, so it's going to be a base hit to center field. The Roswell Coyotes now lead 2-0 as A.B. Toscano will score from third base, and Sylvester Lomeli will have the single and the RBI.
Yeah, we may get a courtesy runner for Lomeli. Lomeli wanted to stay, but they're going to send
Luke Bogle
in as the courtesy runner. And Bogle can probably get to second base in about 3.5 steps, so he might be a better choice there than the big defensive tackle. I don't know. I want to see him race.
Yeah, let's see what happens, Coach. So number 23 will be the number 5 hitter, Rico Lujan, the first baseman, as Bogle is the runner at first base. The pitcher for the Gallup Bengals will be number 40, Chase Blackcoat.
Yeah, the Coyotes kind of teeing off a little bit here.
Just a little bit.
We do have one out, right?
There is one out. There's one out as Ivan Miramontes hesitated around the turn, and as he approached third base, was thrown out at third base. That's going to be a wild pitch, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks like Bogle will advance to second base.
Yeah, so now another runner in scoring position for Lujan, who is even in the count now at 1-1.
All right, there's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs for, I have game changer here. So that's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. And the Roswell Coyotes currently lead 2-0. Bengals have 1 out. Secondary lead now for Bogle as he has a decent lead. There's the pitch, and that's going to be upstairs once again. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second base. And if you remind me, Coach, help us. So let's try to get those numbers defensively to get the positions for the Gallup Bengals. All right, so Chase Blackgold will step off as Bogle kind of flirts with him. Not too much of a pause there, was it? Kind of really
potential balk there, huh?
Yeah. That's going to be a foul back to Lujan.
Full count now to Rico.
Full count. Runner at second base. Bogle with a decent lead. There's the pitch. And that's going to be a bender, and that's going to be a strikeout as Rico Lujan will drop back to the bench. Strikes out looking. Now bringing up to the plate will be number 2, Jackson McDonald. You call him Jackson or you call him Jack?
We call him Jack.
Only when he's in trouble, right? Well, guess what happened right there? There's going to be a stolen base for number 7, Bogle.
Yeah, that's a straight steal. So Bogle likes to say he's a PO, a pitcher only, but he's really not. He hits the ball pretty well, and he runs the bases pretty well for a big guy. He's tall.
Right.
About 6'2".
So it looks like the count to Jack McDonald is 2-0. Make it 3-0 as that one's upstairs.
Yeah, I've got 30.
30.
So I'm thinking Jack's taking here with 2 outs.
I sure would.
Whoa.
And you know what I would do in this case here too? Is I would actually have Manny Fuentes take this pitch and take another one.
Oh, absolutely.
Until he gets a strike, but we'll see what Lujan does here.
He needs to take this pitch so they can send McDonald to second base.
Well, you have actually 2 outs, so let's see what happens. I don't know if I would necessarily steal with him right this minute, but let's see what happens. As Manny Fuentes, the center fielder, wearing 00, there he goes, and he is off to the races as McDonald will have a stolen base. Runs well.
Yeah, he's pretty speedy.
Runs well.
Like his daddy used to, maybe.
It looks like Kyle Alsop out there, man. You just really turned on the wheels from first and second base there.
Speed kills, right?
Tell you what, Coach Alsop and I back in college, man, I'm telling you, we were probably the fastest individuals at Eastern, and I'm actually being facetious when I say that. We're probably the last 2, and Coach Clayball was after us. At 5 o'clock in the morning was not fun, especially on a Friday morning.
All right, another 30 situation. Room to put him over there so you don't have to serve up. Oh, you're going to get the called strike.
There's a bender there by Black Goat. You have 3-1?
3-1. It will be the youngster Jacob Palomino up next if he walks.
Oh, nice swing, and that's going to be swing and a miss. It's going to be full count. The runners will stay as you have runners at – yeah, it's full count. Runners will stay as Yeah, McDonald at second base with a great secondary lead, and that's going to be Luke Bogle at third base. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be downstairs. Now bases are juiced, and coming up to the plate now will be number 4, the right fielder, Jacob Palomino.
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, I'm real surprised.
Yeah, I get a jersey from my son, and he goes and changes numbers on me. So
All right.
it's all right. I can support Jacob and Jack at the same time.
There you go. All right, it's going to be upstairs for ball 1. The Roswell Coyotes lead here in the bottom half of the first inning, 2-0, as the Roswell Coyotes have had 2 hits in this ball game. Make it ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs. Bases juiced as Chase Blackgoat, the pitcher for Gallup. And that's going to be a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and I'm with you, partner. I'm not seeing a pause with that pitcher in his windup. I don't know if they're gonna get him on it or not. But
that time he's going from the windup. I wasn't really paying attention to him here, as kind of looking at the defensive situation here for Gallup. It is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Palomino, the hitter for the Roswell Coyotes. Blackgoat, the pitcher for the Bengals. And that's going to be ball 4. And so Luke Bogle will trot across home plate. Jack McDonald will trot to third base. Manny Fuentes to second. And then, of course, Jacob Palomino is at first base. There's going to be a call timeout as –
and a pitching change, it looks like.
Is that what's going to happen there? Okay, well.
Took the ball from him.
That's going to be number 3. It's going to be Elijah King. So he now will go to the mound. And I'm not sure where Blackgoat went. Did you see that?
Looked like he was leaning towards first base, but we'll just have to see.
Well, let's do this, Coach McDonald. Let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll try to get some numbers. Coyotes do lead at the bottom half of the first inning, 2-0. We'll be right back.
We take the worry out of buying pre-owned vehicle with a 139-point inspection and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. You can't make a bad decision shopping at Roswell Ford, home of the Tailgate Nation.
Hi folks, Larry Skane, Service Manager at Roswell Ford. Our mobile service van turns your driveway into a service bay. All work is performed by Ford factory-trained technicians. Call Roswell Ford today to schedule your no-hassle mobile service appointment.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
All right, welcome back to Goddard High School as we are here on we are here in the 43rd Annual Southwest Classic as the Roswell Coyotes currently lead here in the bottom half of the first inning, 2-0. Bases loaded for the Roswell Coyotes. 3-0 now as the walk. And that's going to be Palomino, as he will get credit for that RBI.
Yes, he will.
There's a pitching change for Gallup, and that's going to be number 3. That's going to be Elijah King. I know you're kind of updating game changer here.
Well, I'm just trying to get positions for the Bengals. Ball 2.
This is going to be the 9th hitter, number 5, Emmanuel Anchando. Oh, that's going to be a swing as the head comes open a little bit there. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, 21.
2 balls, 1 strike. Stand corrected. Coyotes do lead 3-0. And that's going to be a called strike. And that's going to be strike number 3 as Elijah King comes in and does his job. So at the end of the first inning, the Roswell Coyotes, 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 33 pitches. But actually, that's going to be for Black Goat. And the score is 3-0. Coming up to bat for Gallup is Lovato, Thornburg, and Smiley.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
All right, welcome back to Goddard High School. We're here at the launch pad in the 43rd Annual Southwest Classic. And that's going to be called strike. For strike number 1, the hitter is number 11. That's going to be John Travolta. No, I'm kidding. John Toad Lena. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Coach McDonald, do me a favor. I don't know if you've had this or not. Do you have positions for? Well, we'll talk about that when defensively when Gallup goes back out. We probably got some of that now. So right now the hitter's going to be number 11, John Toad Lena. And there's going to be the pitch, and that's going to be a curveball in the dirt for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the pitcher, Lomeli. And just a bit outside. It'll look a little low from my angle, so it's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be a nice curveball for swing and a miss for out number 1. And as Eli Lynn will throw it around the horn, goes 2 to 3, 6, 2, 3. Or excuse me, 2 to 5, 6, 2. 2, 5, 6, 4, 5 on the throw on the horn. Now batting for Gallup is going to be number 3. That's going to be the current pitcher now, Elijah King. Elijah King threw 3 pitches in that last inning to get that strikeout. Count to number 3. King is 2 balls and no strikes. The score, if you're just now tuning in and watching KSUPTV.com, the Coyotes do lead 3-0 as we begin the top half of the 3rd inning. It is 1 out. Lomeli from the windup, and there's going to be a pitch, and it's going to be foul out of play. It's going to be on the rooftop, directly east, as they're going to claim hail damage. And that's going to be a curveball upstairs for another ball. That's going to be full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Coyotes do lead 3-0. And there's Lomeli with the pitch, and that's going to be ball 4 as King draws the walk. That is going to be Sylvester Lomeli's first walk of the ball game. Coach McDonald, what are your thoughts, sir?
Well, Lomeli's getting a little wild there. He needs to calm down, but he's certainly capable of getting a double play ball here, as he is a good ground ball pitcher. I was going to say earlier in the action interrupted me, he's really worked on the curveball in the offseason and had it working pretty well in the one scrimmage they had. So looked him to throw that a little more than he did last year.
All right, number 13 is Landon Lee, the hitter, as King draws a walk. Lomeli delivers, and that's going to be foul out of play. I'm sorry, it's going to stay in play, but it will be a foul ball for strike number 1. 0-1 is the count. All right, as Lee gets ready, Lee batting from the right side. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and there's going to be a throw from Lynn to first base, and King will get there just in time. It will be 0-2 to number 13, Lee. Landon Lee is the hitter, according to Max Preps. He plays second base, outfield, and is classified as a junior. Count that I have here is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As King leads off at first base. O'Malley from the stretch, and that's going to be a curveball for a called strike and a backwards K, and that's going to be the second out for the Roswell Coyotes. Bringing up to the plate now is going to be number 26, Thornburg. And looks like that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 1. What's that first name, Coach?
Elijah
Thornburg. We'll call him Thornburg. And there's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. And there's going to be the throw once again from Lynn. And what I'd really like to see from Lynn is, great job standing up there. If he can drop to the knee, be a little quicker from there. I know he can do it. And there's going to be a foul ball as O'Malley jams him up. The count will remain 0-2. 2 outs. So Eli Lynn getting the call from the dugout, and that's going to be popped up. It looks like Loya will have an easy out. That's going to be the third out. So the score remains 3-0. Middle of the second inning. Gallup has no runs, no hits on 17 pitches. Coming up for Roswell will be Isaac Loya, Ivan Miramontes, Eli Lynn.
Top of the order.
Top of the order. We'll be back. Coyotes do lead 3-0. All right, welcome back to the 43rd annual Southwest Classic Baseball Tournament. It's played here at Goddard High School, better known as the Launchpad. Coyotes do lead 3-0 as we begin the bottom half of the second inning. It will be the top of the order for the Coyotes. Isaac Loya, Ivan Miramontes, and then in the hole, or on the hole, it will be Eli Lynn. Oh, and that's going to be.
Nope.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to tell you right there that that ball needs to be caught.
Yeah, and watch what will happen here. He will get on base somehow.
Well, and that's
the way it always happens.
That's the jinx in baseball, right?
Yeah. Anytime you have a seemingly easy play like that, almost always they make you pay for it.
All right, there's the pitch. Looks like a bender, and it's going to be ball away as the pitcher now is Elijah King for the Gallup Bengals. Isaac Loya is going to swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2.
Loya, of course, got plunked right in that new batting helmet.
Right.
His first time up.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs as King comes in. And there's going to be a bender, and that's going to be upstairs. Looks like it's going to be inside a little bit.
2-2 now. Loya looking for something he can get around on. That's going to be outside, full count.
All right, so full count to Loya. As Coach Lujan just patiently awaits the results of this hit, and that's going to be fouled back for a continued count of 3-2. The Roswell Coyotes currently wearing all white, red socks, white shoes. They have a red number and a white helmet. Looks good.
Yeah, I like that's a new uniform for this year. I like it.
And swing and a miss on the bender will be out number 1 as Landon Lee does his job.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the RHS where the name goes on it, though.
It's definitely different.
Yeah. I know Coach Lujan likes different sometimes, and I mean, I don't hate it. It's unusual, I guess.
You know, I would love to either see. I'm old school, and you know that. Oh, nice shot by Ivan Miramontes. That's going to be a shot to the gap, right side, as Miramontes rounds first, headed to second, rounding second, headed to third, and it will be a stand-up triple.
Boy, he could have had a chance to score there, but that's right to stop him.
Well, you're exactly right, but he kind of just hesitated again. So he learned from the last bat. So right now, I believe he's 2 for 2 now in this ball game. Is that correct? Was it an E? Did they call it an E? Okay.
E6.
So he's going to be
out trying to get
1 for 2, 500 currently. So that's right. There was a shot to the shortstop, but they're going to call that an error. And now up to bat would be number 15. Is going to be Eli Lynn.
Gets a piece of that one. Foul back. Eli absolutely ripped a triple on the line drive his first time up.
Yeah, as you know, as I was saying, the old school stuff, I said that, and they got a base hit to the right gap. Let's see what Eli Lynn here can do, as Lynn has a lot of power. He's out in front there, had a wide step, and swings out of his shoes. You're going to have to be patient, let the ball come. But what I'd like to see is just an old name tag there, or thing that says Roswell and or Coyotes on there. There's the pitch, and Eli Lynn will get hit in the helmet there, and he will trot over to first base.
So 2 beanballs by 2 different Gallup pitchers in the game.
So, yeah, number 3 will now come in the ball game. A.B. Toscano will do some courtesy running now as Eli Lynn is okay.
Yeah, and they'd be doing this anyway. He's
Correct.
the catcher, and he's smiling on his way back. Wasn't a real hard pitch. That's what those helmets are for. I mean, it never feels good, don't get me wrong, but
right,
he's fine. It wasn't as hard a pitch as the one that Loya got hit with.
Not even close. All right, so the Coyotes do now have runners at first and third base.
And Lomelli singled on a fly to center. This one is going to be a single on a fly to left.
Fall, yep. So base hit, single, and an RBI for Cheeto Lomelli. Now the Coyotes have runners at first and second base. You see that courtesy runner, but that's A.B. Toscano at second base, Lomelli at first. Hitting now will be number 23. That's going to be Rico Lujan, the first baseman. And they're going to have a change real quick here. Looks like number 7 is going to be in the ball game. That's going to be Luke Bogle once again.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a courtesy runner.
And Cheeto with his second little flare single of the game.
Mm-hmm. And that one's going to be inside for ball number 1.
Lujan struck out looking his first time up.
I'm kind of curious to know what the And you might know this. I know Coach Alvarado's here, but the distance in the field, what are the parameters here? What's 347 to the left, 351 to right, and straight center is 405, and that's going to be, is it a straight steal? Or hit and run?
Well, it looks
405, Coach? 405 to straight center. Okay, and then about 387 to the left gap. Okay, the count to Lujan is going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and that's going to be in the dirt. And right here, this is what, and this is just me, you have to read those down angles. You have a secondary lead. Let's go ahead and advance on that, but that's just me. Down angles.
didn't have just a huge secondary lead there. Now he's just going, and for the second time this at bat, foul ball negates both runners going.
Yep. Now, and again, I get excited when I'm talking about the game of baseball, but that's just something I see. Good secondary lead by Toscano.
Yeah, and I'd like to see him being aggressive there with the lead.
Uh-oh, that might be just foul.
Yeah, good base running, though, because it's not going to be caught, so you might as well take off. It's either going to be a foul ball or it's going to be a hit.
Yeah, shallow like that, absolutely.
Yeah, so good job by the runners on the bags right now, but once again, for the fourth time, they'll head back to their respective bases. And another 2-2 count for Lujan. And there's a shot to third base. Gets the force and gets the double.
Oh, well, they're going to call him safe. They're going to call Rico Lujan. Is that Rico? It is Rico,
yeah.
right? They're going to call him safe at first base. So what happened here is Rico Lujan gets a shot to the third baseman, but it looked like a double steal. But with the shot to the third baseman, he cleans it. Well, I should say not clean, bobbles it, steps on third base, gets Toscano, and Luke Bogle stands up at second base. But they called Lujan safe at first base because it almost looked like a double play.
Well, it should have been.
Should have been.
And McDonald finally gets a pitch to swing at, and he fouls it off to the right. Walked his first time up.
So that's going to be the fielder's choice on that.
That's correct. That's the fielder's choice on 23.
And that's going to be up, and that's going to be foul. Let's see if the catcher has a chance, and it looks like not.
Out of play.
So Lujan reaches on the fielder's choice. Bogle advances to second base. There's going to be 2 outs, so the count is 0-2. And that is your son, Jack McDonald.
Leaves that one down in the dirt, and runners will advance
on the wild pitch. So now runners in scoring possession, second and third base. Bogle at third, Rico at second, and the hitter is Jack McDonald.
Yeah, looks at a pitch away, maybe a little low there. He's got the count up to 2-2. Trying to salvage a quality at bat here with 2 gone, and he's not going to get it as he strikes out, and they do manage to throw over to first.
All right.
So at the end of 2 complete innings, Roswell gets 1 more run on 2 hits, no errors, 23 pitches. Gallup will have King, Lee, and Thornburg up when we come back. Thanks for tuning in to Roswell Coyote Baseball, KSVPTV.com.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
All right, welcome back to the 43rd Annual Southwest Baseball Classic, played here at Goddard High School. The Roswell Coyotes taking on the Gallup Bengals, and the Roswell Coyotes currently leads 4-0 as we begin the top half of the third inning, and number 23 is the hitter. And number 22, okay. 22, excuse me. That's the leadoff.
Yeah, top of the order.
So you have him playing third base, correct? Is that confirmed now?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be the first pitch for O'Malley's upstairs for ball number 1. On deck, it will be Quincy Spencer and then Angel Flores in the hole.
I got ball 2. You got ball 2 there?
No, I got 3-0.
3-0? Wow. Well, we're strike 1. Okay, so it looks like the count for Denton Claw is, we'll find out here. That's going to be 3 balls on 2 strikes, so it's going to be 5 pitches to Denton Claw.
Yeah, I missed a pitch because I've just got 2 and 2, but we're.
I had 2 and 2 as well, but we'll go full count if that's what the official says.
Yeah, we'll find out.
That's going to be a possible base hit. Let it go foul.
Let it go foul.
That could have been a great play, but at the same time, you let that go foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely a hit. On the dribbler.
Yeah, infield single, and Loya's, and really you'd like to have Eli Lynn yelling at him to let it go, but.
And he might have had. I couldn't hear it up here, so.
Hard to tell with the headphones on.
So number 24 is going to be Quincy Spencer. His position now is what? Oh, there's going to be a backhand, 6! And it's going to be an E4 on Jack McDonald as there's a nice backhand. And it looks like McDonald just kind of misplayed it, huh?
I thought he threw the ball right into the bag, but okay.
Okay, so number 31 now is the hitter. That's going to be Angel Flores. Okay, so now here you go. Runners at first and second base now for Gallup. There's going to be a ball in the dirt, and good job by Eli Lynn. And I believe I have a count of 1-1 to number 31, Angel Flores. And Angel Flores, I don't have a position for him, but we'll get that in a moment. And there's going to be another shot to the shortstop. It's going to be 6-5, and that's going to be an out for the first out. So good heads-up play by Ivan Miramontes. Now, and I say that, here's my opinion on this. You had runners at first and second base. There's a hard hit ball to third base. I think I probably would have rolled it 6-4-3, but he decided to go ahead and go with the lob over to third base for the first out. I don't know what your opinions are on that, but I think I would have went 2 for 1 as you're up 4-0.
I don't know what kind of jump he had and how close he was going to get to second base, so have to go back and
evaluate.
Look at that on film.
I'm just going based on the situation. I wasn't really – I think Jack was actually in double play depth, but nonetheless, it is going to be out number 1 for the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah, ball's kind of taking him to third. So
oh, there's going to be a pick, and that's going to be a save by Ivan Miramontes. Luckily, he can jump real high.
Well, and he's 6'2".
That helps.
He used every bit of it right there.
He jumps real high, and he's 6'2", so that's an advantage there, isn't it? Oh, good block by Eli Lynn. Coach, how many pitches, when you have a chance, I'm kind of curious to find out how many pitches Lomeli has.
49.
Oh, okay, so I'm playing a little catch-up. I have 48. So, yeah, 49. This will be the 50th pitch of the ball game for Lomeli, and that's going to be upstairs. I have 31.
All right, I was a pitch ahead. Now it's 49. So this is the 50th pitch.
Okay, perfect. Miramonte is kind of flirting. So it's going to be base on balls for number 40, Chase Blackgoat.
Now you really need a double play ball.
So right here you had Blackgoat as, and right here on this game stream, it doesn't say a position, does it, on this side?
I have Denton Claw up.
Number 39 is Denton Claw now, yes. I'm just going based on the catch-up here. So I missed the pitch. That looks like that's a ball. Is that correct, or a strike?
Strike one.
Okay. All right, so we're here in the top half of the third inning, and Lomeli about 51 pitches currently, make it 52. And 51 is what I have. This is the 52nd pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Are we about accurate now?
Yeah, but you're just a little behind, so that's 53.
53. Okay, so I'm about just 3-4 seconds behind.
Takes a few seconds to go from my phone to your phone.
From Game Changer, okay. Nice pitch from Lomeli.
Yeah, and here's where you need a strikeout.
Well, you have one out. The infield looks like they're in double play depth. The corners are about even. You have the first baseman, Rico Lujan, in the grass now. So let's see if the corners will go home expecting a double play ball. And here's Lomeli as he delivers, and there's the pitch, and that's going to be another ball for Lomeli. Brings up 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Bases are juice for the Gallup Bengals. And the hitter is number 39, Denton Claw, and that's going to be fouled back.
Yeah, and Gallup, we talked about them struggling to start the season off. They have not scored in their last 4 games. So they're threatening to do something here that they haven't done since their second game of the season.
And there's going to be a swing and a miss for out number 2. And now bringing it up to the plate was going to be John Todlina. "4-0 is the score.
And Lomeli trying to pitch out of a jam here.
And there's going to be a dribbler. And let's see. So 2 runs will score for Gallup. You're going to give him the hit or the air?
Yeah, that's.
Okay. There's a dribbler. I mean, it's kind of a replica of the last one, so I.
Yeah, but the second run has to be on a throwing error, doesn't it?
That's correct. So yes. So we're gonna let's see. Number 11, John Tolena will get credit for the base hit, and then Loya fields the dribbler, throws the ball to first base. There's going to be a throwing error, and the run will come in. So now the score is now 4-2, 4 hits apiece, and there's 2 errors on the Roswell Coyotes and 1 error for the Gallup Bengals in this ball game. King now hitting for the Bengals. The count is 2-1 with 2 outs. O'Malley pitching from the stretch. And that's going to be a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second base for the Bengals. O'Malley, the pitcher for the Coyotes. King, the hitter. O'Malley waiting for the signal. Defense is ready to rock and roll as they creep into position. There's going to be the pitch, and it's going to be fouled back. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runners, I'm sorry, am I blowing you out here?
A little bit.
I'm sorry, Coach. I get a little excited, man.
Permanent hearing loss from wearing these. Oh.
Hey, you know what? I understand what you mean on that. You know, when I also have my earpieces in when on duty, you know what I mean? And then this, I go back home and I don't hear anything. So I get excited, man.
That's right. I'll sleep better at night if I'm deaf.
Well, if somebody's snoring, you're not going to be able to hear it. So.
Well, that's true.
Yep. All right. Yeah, actually. Yep. We actually had, well, we'll find out here in just a moment. O'Malley now, the pitcher. He delivers, and that's going to be a strike out for O'Malley for out number 3 as the Gallup Bengals score 2 runs, but Coach McDonald.
Yeah, they get 2 on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 29 pitches. Roswell will have Fuentes, Palomino, and Anchondo up. That's the bottom third of the order. When we come back, thanks for tuning in to Roswell Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com.
Oh, that's Roy. Look at Roy. Roy's here.
Yeah.
So the All right, hey, Coach, give me the defense real quick. On Gallup, can you do that? Starting off third base.
Third base, shortstop.
6. Go ahead.
Shortstop, did you get shortstop? Oh, catcher.
Okay.
Second base.
Okay.
First base.
Okay.
Center.
Okay.
Pitcher.
Okay.
Left field.
Okay.
Right field.
Gotcha. All right, we're back to Coyote Baseball. We're here in the 43rd Annual Southwest Baseball Classic, played here at the launch pad. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald. Hey, Coach, do me a favor. Let's kind of recap a little bit for the people that are just now tuning in.
All right, well, Roswell got 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second, but give up 2 in the top of the third. And now looking to get those 2 back here as they are going to bring the 7, 8, 9 batters up, I believe.
Yeah, Manny Fuentes is going to pop this one up to possibly second base. Yep, it is going to be an F4. Sorry, we have a glare here in this window. I'm going to have to come over here and take a look at this here. It is. It's really kind of a different glare for me here. So it's going to be out number 1 as Fuentes pops up. Bringing it up to the dish now is going to be number 4. I was going to say Jack McDonald, but he switched numbers on us this year.
Yeah, he did.
And that's going to be Jacob Palomino.
Yeah, the sophomore who will probably start one of the next 2 games. We'll see. I'm not sure about that, but it's just speculating a little bit. Maybe not. I mean, they still got Bogle. They've got Miramontes. So we'll see. Even Fuentes. Another ball up high.
Yep, so ball number 2. Check. Okay. So 2-0 with 1 out. And there's the pitch, and little sidearm there from the pitcher, King.
Yeah, and we'll see young Jacob taking a pitch here for sure, I think.
And he definitely takes the pitch, so that's going to be ball number 4.
So Palomino on base.
Yeah.
He'll bring up Manny Anchondo, the left fielder. And Manny struck out looking his first time up, so he's eager and maybe a little too eager, swings and misses.
Yeah, nice cut by the youngster there. There's going to be a timeout by Lujan as he's going to have a discussion with Anchondo. 8:03 p.m. on Thursday night.
Not exactly moving too fast this game.
Well, it's going to be March 9th. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Yeah, the return of middle bats. They go a little harder and a little further and a lot more noise. And there's going to be a steal for Palomino. And I'm not sure what Blue called it. He called it a ball, so count is even now with 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. And an easy steal for Palomino. The hitter is Anchondo. And there's going to be a fly ball shallow to center field, and that's going to be out number 2 as Palomino tags up, but decides not to go as the ball is hit.
Yeah, just not deep enough.
Yeah, it's a little shallow there. 405 it's to center field. That's a long way.
Yeah, that's pretty deep down there. And now we'll get Isaac Loya.
Top of the lineup.
Who got hit by pitch and then struck out. But a somewhat dangerous hitter.
Now right here, the Roswell Coyotes have to make up 2 runs as the Gallup Bengals got on the board last inning.
Yeah, just kind of got a little sloppy there, giving up those 2 runs. And there's
we'll call it a line drive to first base. It's going to be F-3 for the 3rd out. So we're in the middle part of the 3rd inning. The score remains 4-2.
Roswell gets no runs, no hits, no errors on just 11 pitches. Best pitching outing by far by Gallup so far. And they'll come up with Lee, Lopez, and Dennett Claw when we come back. Thanks for tuning in to Roswell High Baseball. KSVPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball. We're here in the 43rd Annual Southwest Baseball Classic here at Goddard High School. Our Sandoval, Kellen McDonald. Coach McDonald, we haven't talked. Let's talk a little baseball. Right now, well, first of all, number 13 is going to be Landon Lee, the pitcher. I'm sorry, that's going to be the left fielder. Is up to bat. He's going to swing, and it's going to be fouled back if I'm not mistaken. Coach, let's talk a little bit about the tournament. Today at 1 o'clock, you had El Paso Burgess taking on El Dorado. And then in the 4 o'clock contest, the Wildcats from Clovis took on Ruidoso. You know anything about that game?
Yeah, the first one, pretty good game there. You had Burgess defeating El Dorado 6-0. And then the second game of the day was a bit of a blowout, something like 17-0. I think Clovis got all over Ruidoso. So what that means with our modified bracket is that both Burgess and El Dorado will play Goddard tomorrow. Games at 10 and 1. And I believe it will be El Dorado first and then Burgess at 1. And then that will determine who goes where in the brackets. Here's a ground ball to second base.
So that's going to be Goddard's junior varsity at 10 on Saturday.
Yeah, not tomorrow.
Correct. Okay. And then Goddard will be taking on El Paso Burgess at 1 p.m. tomorrow here at the launch pad. And then Clovis will take on the winner of this game between Roswell High School and Gallup, and that game will be played at 7 p.m.
That's the
if they win.
That's the nightcap.
Yep, and there's going to be another dribbler there to Miramontes, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can get him even if he fields that cleanly, but that'll definitely be ruled an error.
So the loser, sorry, Coach, loser of this game will be played at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So a lot of baseball. Come out and watch. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay. I was just setting the batter here. It will be Dennett Claw.
There's a nice throw from Eli Lynn.
Pitch was a ball, but nice look over there from Lynn, and Lujan making sure to keep that runner honest. As Lomelli up to 70 pitches now.
Oh, and that's thank you for saying that, Coach. You want to clarify that rule? Are you pretty familiar with that rule with pitching, with the pitch counts for? No, not right this moment.
Well, I'm not sure what you're asking.
I guess so number of pitches a pitcher can have in one day.
Oh, I believe 95 is the limit. So once he can finish the batter, once he reaches 95, but then they've got to come out. I doubt you'll see Cheeto go that long.
And then once you have the 95th pitch, now, and I'm with you, but then you have to have so many days rest.
Right. That's I think it's 4 days rest, 4 full days rest. So Cheeto's probably looking at his only pitching duty for the tournament now since he's well over 70.
And there's going to be a ground ball to Lomelli. It's going to be 1-6-3 for the double play, and that's going to end the inning. And good job for Lomelli, and great recovery from Ivan Miramontes as he had an error at the beginning of the inning, but turns into a double play. And Coach, talk to us.
All right, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Didn't hurt him on just 9 pitches. Roswell will be back up with, looks like the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the bottom of the 4th. So come back after this break to KSVPTV.com and Roswell Coyote Baseball.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome back to Roswell Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com. We're here in the 43rd annual Southwest Baseball Classic here at Goddard High School. The Coyotes do lead 4-2 as we begin the bottom half of the fourth inning. The hitter for the Coyotes is number 13. That's going to be a dribble to third base. Oh, he got him.
Ooh.
That's going to be Ivan Miramontes.
Close play there. But it is going to go down as a 5-3 putout. But that was a very close play.
Yeah, definitely Ivan Miramontes has a lot of speed and does a good job. The third baseman is actually Jalen Deniclaw, and
yeah, one hopped it in there, which is.
Was it a one hop? But it's hard to see from right here.
Yeah, it one hopped it in there, and good job by the first baseman. Keep it on line, and with the, this isn't a turf field, so one hopping it is probably not something he was trying to do.
There's going to be a nice shot. That's going to be Eli Lynn. That's going to be an error. That's going to be an error on the center fielder, and that's going to be on Toad Lena. The ball's hit hard by Lynn, and it looked like it was hit a lot harder than what it was.
Yeah,
huh?
I mean, that was the reaction up here, is that maybe that was going to get over his head. Instead, he takes a few steps back. He's under it, but bounces right out of his glove.
That's going to be ruled an error.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, should have had that one. And we'll get the courtesy runner for Eli Lynn. And it will be, once again, A.B. Toscano, the sophomore, speedster. Still the only player to ever hit a home run in Roswell High's new baseball stadium on campus.
Say that again.
A.B. Toscano, the only player to hit a home run in a game at Roswell High's new stadium.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
He was in a JV contest last year. Foul ball from Lomeli, so A.B. trots back to second base. And the count is 1-1.
So we have up, I'm over here looking at Game Changer and looking at text messages. And so that's going to be number 20, you said? That's Lomeli, right?
Yeah, Lomeli.
Okay. And our count now is going to be
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Okay. Thank you there, partner. I just kind of looking at the dimensions here of this field. There's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, it's going to be his third flare base hit of the game. I mean, that's crazy.
Toscano,
down, Abby. He's in
with some speed, and he is going to score easily from second base. And now the score is going to be 5-2 with the RBI single by Lomeli. So it's going to be number 7 will be Luke Bogle that will do the running now, as Lomeli will have a seat, get ready for the top half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, 3 Texas leaguers, and that one got him an RBI. Cheeto's power hitter to be sure, and he has just been kind of popping them in the air, but can't get him out.
Well, there's a double play ball, and that's going to be – all right, I'm going to let you say it first, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on that.
Well,
and we might have the same result.
Well, I think it's an error on the second baseman. I mean,
it's definitely going to be the error on 4, in my opinion. But I think, I really do believe still, even though I think the shortstop still could have had it.
Well, I mean, same reason we give the error to the shortstop for throwing the ball into the bag earlier, I think.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's gonna be called an E4, but I think it should have been handled.
Could have been. Certainly could have been. I mean, it would have been a nice play if he handles it.
So now you have runners at first and second base now. That's Rico Lujan at first and Bogle at second base, the courtesy runner for Lomeli. Now hitting is going to be number 2.
Yeah, Jack McDonald is got the count to 3-0 here.
Yeah, he's thrown me off with the numbers. I'm used to him wearing number 4. So the count to McDonald is
ball 4.
Ball 4, okay.
So that is going to load him up for Fuentes, who is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a pop out to second.
I might have to go old school tomorrow.
Yeah?
For various reasons.
You have all that in front of you here?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
up to you.
I like the game changer, but I feel more comfortable with the old school way. And Manny Fuentes will foul that one back. I do like it though. Trust me, when I'm by myself, I will use the game changer maybe.
I'll tell you what I like. I like a 0-0 instead of a 1-0 in baseball numbers. Just for some reason, the 1-0 doesn't look right to me. So and he's in there. I think his other uniform is a 0 and another pop up to the second baseman. No,
that's going to be an error. Well, that needs. Did he call the infield fly rule? Okay. And you know what? I think that's a good call. I think that's an excellent call because I thought it was originally the infield fly rule because it's less than 2 outs. You had bases juiced. Even if he didn't touch it, they say he touched it? Yeah, no, it's an infield fly rule. It's going to be an out. That's right. I'm with you.
Well, and so the runners
advance at their own risk.
At their own risk, but.
So the run will be scored.
So is that going to be a stolen base then for the runners that advance?
Okay, now here's the thing. The batter's not going to get credit for the RBI because it's an infield fly rule. The runner advanced from third base to home at his own risk. So there's no RBI on the play.
So, but is it a stolen base?
No.
So it's other.
So, well, as of right now, so the officials are going to have a discussion.
Well, once he yells out infield fly rule, then that pretty much decides it. But they don't have to tag.
On the infield fly rule? Yeah, you don't have to tag it.
So they're probably lucky that he did drop it. Otherwise, that was probably going to be a double play.
Well, then he would have to come back and re-tag.
Well, but they wouldn't. They were going.
Oh, over here you're talking with R2. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a shot to the left side. That's going to be a double, let's see, excuse me, number
single.
That's going to be Jacob Palomino with a shot to the left side. That's going to be a single with 2 RBIs.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Move
all right,
on
so
and McDonald get around on the hard hit ball.
So now a 6-run lead for the Roswell Coyotes. The coaching staff now will come out for Gallup, and there's going to be a pitching change. Let's find out who's coming in. It looks like 30-something. Is that going to be number 39, Denton Claw? The other Denton Claw? Okay. Yeah. All right, let's do this. We'll take a break. You are listening and watching KSVPTV.com. The Roswell Coyotes currently lead 8-2.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor. as he does everything to make.
My yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
And welcome back to Coyote Baseball. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com in the 43rd Annual Southwest Baseball Classic here at Goddard High School. And thanks to all of our sponsors, Roswell Seed Company Incorporated, as the Roswell Coyotes currently lead 8-2. 6 hits as opposed to 4, 3 errors apiece for each team. And now the pitcher for Gallup is Denton Claw. Palomino will lead off at first base, as that is going to be an error on the pitcher.
Go three.
Palomino is going to round second, headed for third. And a head first slide, and will be safe. Oh, that looked like that.
Yeah, don't
Got to get smoother on that.
So that gets Palomino in scoring position, and he gets to make sure that Mama does laundry tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? There's no reason to stay clean in the game of baseball. Get as dirty as you possibly can.
Oh, and that ball hit him.
Well, that ball, it's going to be an HP.
Yep.
Okay, I sound surprised. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm looking at the jerseys here, so that's going to be Manny Anchando.
Yeah, and I was just looking at the umpire, and he indicated that it hit him. Must not have just got his arm or sleeve or something.
You're going to get some of that day's work all over the white jerseys. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I probably shouldn't say that on the air. You know what that is, right?
Get dirty.
That's right. Just get dirty. It's dirt. Mamas get mad about doing those dirty laundries, right? Okay, there's going to be a stolen base for Anchando as the catcher throws down to second base, and the second baseman cuts it off and then throws it over to third base. But everybody's safe, so runners at second and third base now, as there's a decent secondary lead at second base with Anchando. Number 4 is Palomino. There's a pitch by Denton Claw. It's going to be outside for ball number 1.
I think it's ball 2.
Ball 2? Okay. 2 balls.
Somebody ordered a burger.
Smells good. That's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike is what he's saying. 3 balls and 1 strike is what Blue is putting up.
Okay.
So 3 balls and 1 strike. Denton Claw, the pitcher, and that one's going to be fouled back. Everybody's opening up.
Yeah, and I wonder if Loya struggles at the plate.
With slower pitchers?
Well, no, I think it might be getting knocked in the head, but I don't know.
Oh.
But it could be the slower pitchers as well. I mean, that's...
I don't know if he's trying to throw a curveball or it's a knuckleball, or maybe it's a fastball, but to me it looks like he's trying to throw.
Well, it's not very fast if it's a fastball.
From the 45, I don't know if he's trying to throw the bender, but now we have bases juice now as Loya draws the walk. And now bringing up to the plate is Ivan Miramontes, the shortstop.
Yeah, and Ivan's been absolutely ripping the ball. If he gets something to swing at here.
Oh. That is going to be a fair ball. There's going to be 1 RBI, 2 RBIs, 3 RBIs for Ivan Miramontes, and Ivan Miramontes will be at third base for the 3rd time today. That is going to be considered a base hit.
Oh, absolutely.
And he is now 2 for 3, standing on third for the 3rd time. Well, actually,
no, just the second
time, because he tried on the first attempt. He hesitated on the turn and then got thrown out on the first attempt. But nonetheless, he is 2 for 3.
He is.
And he probably has a few RBIs tonight.
Well, he's got at least 2 on that play.
So right here, this is very, very big for Eli Lynn here as he is up to bat with 2 outs. If Eli Lynn can get Miramontes and the Coyotes can hold him in this top half of the fifth. There it is. That's a drive and an RBI for Eli Lynn, and that's a heck of a hit. And now it's a 10-run lead for the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah,
that's a nice shot.
Check the ball and make sure it's okay after that hit.
That was.
Can't say that on the air, Coach.
Well, you know, Jerry Jeff Walker.
So the courtesy runner over there will be Toscano for the second time this inning.
Well,
and Cheeto fouls one back behind the screen.
Well, they're going to call that a hit and run, I guess, huh?
Well, you don't normally get to courtesy run twice in the same inning, but that's exactly what
he did, huh?
We get to do, and I doubt he's tired. He's a tremendous athlete.
And there he goes again. And that's going to be an easy steal for Toscano.
Yeah, got a huge jump. And basically he slid, but he could have coasted in there. Pitcher not even holding on the runners and not pitching very fast is gravy for base stealers.
Oh, hey, I like that, but that's a nice play. It's going to be 4-3 for the third out as the Roswell Coyotes had a great half here as they lead by 10, 12-2. And it looks like currently you have 8 hits and the Gallup Bengals with 4. 3 errors apiece, but go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, Roswell gets 8 runs that inning on just 4 hits, 3 errors, 28 pitches. Gallup will bring up Spencer Flores and Black Goat for what could potentially be the last half inning of the game. We'll be back right after this on KSVPTV.com.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't, from 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. You're listening to Roswell Coyote Baseball. We're here in the 43rd annual Southwest Baseball Classic here at Goddard High School. Score is 12-2. Roswell Coyotes had a good half inning there, and Coach McDonald, I'm going to give you the opportunity here to talk about the pitch count, the pitch rule. You want to clarify some things? We were talking actually 95-4, but actually it's 120-4, right?
Right, and Lomeli's sitting at 74, so he's probably not going to approach that 120 business, but he's also probably not going to pitch anymore for the tournament the next couple of days. He'll need 2 days rest, and he can't get those before the tournament's over, so this is all for him. So he'll go the distance here. Unless he gets over 120, I don't see it happening.
Well, and that the key word is should go the distance.
Yeah.
Should go the distance. And right now the hitter for Gallup is going to be number 24. Is the number 2 hitter is going to be Quincy Spencer, the shortstop. And currently the count is 1-1 and make it 2-1. No outs. Coyotes lead by 10. 12-2 is the score. And just a rocket. Going back, you and I were talking at commercial, just a rocket. You made a comment about you got to check the ball because it might have been damaged. That ball was hit hard.
Yeah, real hard. And if it's not right to that left fielder, I might still be rolling. I mean, that's how hard Eli hit that ball. But, you know, he was the big bat for him last year. It was kind of a surprise with some of the seniors and more experienced players. But it was It was Eli who led the team in hitting and RBI both last year. So.
I got a question. Did you see the hitter right there? Did he try to get hit? Yeah. Okay, that's what it looked like to me. I was like, kind of just made a little flinch here. I know. Well, that's really kind of smart.
Get on base any way you can.
Oh gosh, that one there was a little mix-up between Lomelli and Lynn there, but it's going to be swinging a miss. It might have been tipped.
Had to have been.
Had to have been. Okay. Full count now.
Because he's still standing there.
To Spencer. See, I'm kind of looking at both areas here, so.
Yeah, it's tough. I know.
Yeah. Can you see the same thing I'm looking at?
Well, I just like to do this.
Oh yeah, you have the outside window. I have the shaded tinted window.
Another foul ball. So good quality at bat here for Spencer. Cheeto needs to not let any runs score before they get that third out, and this ball game will be over.
All right, here's Lomelli with the delivery, and that's going to be foul back once again.
Doing a real good job of getting bat on the ball here and staying alive. This will be the 9th pitch of the at bat. So
well, maybe we'll see what happens. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be in the dirt. Good block by Lynn. It's going to be ball 4. So let's see if Lomelli can actually just get a 2-ball here. Let's see what happens.
Well, you just need to.
Angel Flores is up to bat. He is the catcher in this ball game.
Yeah, and he is hitless his first 2 at bats, but
there's the 2-ball possibly 6, and he's going to be safe. Oh, ooh. Wow! From this angle, it looked like he was out, but going based on the performance up here, the discussion in the press box, they say he was absolutely out. 6-4 for the first out.
Well, a good recovery after bobbling the ball by Miramontes and able to flip it over to McDonald for the first out.
Yeah.
And to get the lead runner. They had a chance at 2 there, but
well,
maybe got a little ahead of himself.
Well, and you're exactly right. Again, it's really, I like the shade, but that's going to be popped up. Let's see if Jack McDonald will have it, and he does. It's going to be F4 for the second out, and we're just 1 out away from the ball game. This is going to be Bentonclaw coming up.
Yeah,
Bentonclaw is the pitcher now.
The current pitcher, right? 3rd pitcher of the game. And Lomelli sitting at 86 pitches now.
There's the pitch, and there's going to be strike number 1. And let's see if Lomelli will throw 2 more just like that.
Well, Bentonclaw is going to be aggressive here.
And there's the second one, the same identical pitch. Let's see if it's
a little late.
Well, let's see. And there's that pitch again, and there's the curveball in the dirt. Good block by Eli Lynn, and that's going to be. I thought it was going to be a KE2, but no, just like that. Good recovery by Lujan, and that's going to be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Roswell Coyotes take this contest 12-2. Coach McDonald, I know you have something for us, sir.
I do. Let me just finalize the old stats here, and I'll give them to you. All right, pressing the wrong buttons, okay. So for Gallup gets 2 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors in the game. And 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. For Roswell High, we'll get a little more in-depth. They go 12 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. Multiple hits for Lomelli. He was 3 for 4. Eli Lynn was 2 for 3. Palomino 1 for 1. And Miramontes 2 for 4. Miramontes led the team with 4 RBI. Lomelli drove in 3, and Palomino drove in 3. Palomino also drawing 2 walks, as did Jack McDonald. just 4 strikeouts for the team. Solid performance at the plate for Roswell. Triples by Ivan Miramontes and Eli Lynn. Both of those guys had 4 total bases. Lomeli 3 total bases and 1 for Palomino. Loya, Lynn, and Anchondo all hit by a pitch in the game. Stolen bases in the game, 1 each for Bogle, Palomino, Toscano, McDonald, Loya, and Anchondo, and 3 errors in the game, 2 from Miramontes and 1 from Isaac Loya. Cheeto Lomeli went the distance, 5 innings pitched, just 4 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned, and 3 walks to go with 7 strikeouts on 89 pitches. And there you have it, partner.
Well, there you go. Well, appreciate it. Roswell Coyotes win this contest 12-2 via the 10-run rule. The Coyotes will play tomorrow night at the launch pad here at Goddard High School in the 43rd Annual Baseball Southwest Classic against the Clovis Wildcats. Just real quick, the Goddard JV team will be playing at 10 a.m. on Saturday against El Dorado. Goddard varsity will play at 1 p.m. against El Dorado. And then, of course, the Gallup Bengals will be playing Ruidoso at 4 p.m. here at the launch pad. We're going to sign out. Kelly McDonald, Art Sandoval, good night. We'll see you tomorrow. And it's always great to be a Coyote.